Hi everyone, welcome to our channel Study Affairs, and today we are going to discuss what is the difference between effect and affect. When should we use effect and when should we use affect? What's the correct usage of the word effect and what's the correct usage of the word affect? For that, we have to know how to spot a noun in a sentence and how to spot a verb in a sentence, and when do we need a verb and where do we need a noun. To get that understanding, we will be looking over verb and noun also. So let's start. Most basic difference between affect and effect is one is a verb and other is a noun. So affect is usually a verb and effect is usually a noun. We will see to it later in detail. Now, what is a verb? A verb is the word of action. So how to spot a verb? You just have to look for a word of action like run, come, shout or wait. A word that describes an action or a performing of some activity. Okay. So let's put our learning into test. The first sentence, you have to spot a verb in this sentence. So the verb in this sentence is gets. In the next sentence, plane barely misses crashing. The verb in this sentence or the word of action is misses. The plane misses crashing. So next sentence, he rejected our plans for the trip. So what's the action he did? He did rejected. He rejected our action. So the verb is rejected. USA dropped atoms on Japan. So USA did what on Japan? So he dropped atom bomb. So verb is dropped. Now see this sentence. With his death, Mr. Gandhi now may be forgotten. So what's the verb here? Verb is may be forgotten. He might be forgotten. So the verb is may be forgotten. Something different here? Yeah. Here the verb is a combination of three words may, be and forgotten. So such type of verb is known as a verb phrase. And in this sentence may now, which splits the may be forgotten, is an adverb. It modifies may be forgotten for the current period, that is now. So a verb phrase is made up of one or more auxiliary verbs, does, will be or helping verbs and the main verbs. So how does the weather affect your business? What's the verb here? Yeah, here the verb phrase is does affect. It does affect business. Okay, now find noun. Let's the first statement, the noun is college and check. The army check, army modifies check. It extends the meaning of check, that the check is performed by army. In second sentence, plane barely misses crashing. The noun is plane. In third sentence, that he rejected our plans for the trip. So the noun here is plans and the trip. He is not noun, he is pronoun. USA dropped atom bombs on Japan. So the noun here is USA, the name of the country, atom bomb, a thing, and Japan, another country. In the later sentence, the noun is death and Mr. Gandhi, and in the last one, it's weather and business. Now let's see what is copulative verbs. Copulative verbs are the verbs which do not appear to show direct action, but they show the state of being, like may shows a state of being, must be shows a state of being, seems shows a state of being, age, was, were. These are all type of copulative verbs. So now as we have basic understanding of what a verb is and what a noun is, let's discuss what is the meaning of effect, when we have to use effect, and what is the meaning of affect and when we have to use affect. So speaking of effect, when it acts as a noun and it means result and influence, and it can also act as a verb and means to bring about. So it can act in both ways, as a noun and as a verb. If it means result, use it as a noun and use effect, and if it means to bring about, use it as a verb and use effect. So speaking of affect, affect generally acts as a verb in common usage. So as a verb it means to influence or to change or to make an act of. So it has two meanings, to influence or we can say to change, and also to make an act of. So in this picture we can see the reason or the reason of the dam or the flood dam breaking or the dysfunctioning of the dam is the breakage of the wall. So and what is the result? The result is the flood. So the effect of the breaking of dam is flood. Effect means the result. But in this situation we will say the flood has affected the lives of the local. Affected means to influence or to change, or it has changed the lives of the people. So for to describe this image we will use affect, and to describe this image we will use effect. So now we have come to our solution, or we can say it as a rule. The rule is use effect if you require a noun with a meaning, result or influence. Use affect if the meaning is to influence or to change and it acts as a verb, use affect. And if the meaning as a verb is to bring about or to cause, use effect. That's all. So let's put our learning into test. Fill these blanks with effect and affect. So your comments do not blank me. Your comments do not blank me. So here we require a verb. So we will fill it with affect me. Exercising had a deep result on us or deep influence on us. So we will fill it with effect. Exercising dash us deeply. Where we can see deeply is an adverb, so it will require a verb. So we will use affect. His illness has dashed him in many ways. His illness has its here we require a verb. The illness is causing some action on his health. So we require affect here. Your negative approach will have far-reaching results. Results, effect. Hence we will fill this blank with effect. Do you think doctors will ever find a cure for COVID-19? Find or to bring about? So we will use effect here, where effect is acting as a verb to find a cure, to bring about a cure for COVID-19. So you can try these questions and write their answers in the comment section. I will be really happy for your participation in the exercise. So that's all friends. I hope you have liked our session. So thank you everyone. That's all for today. We will meet in another lesson of English language, or grammar and the correct usage of words. If you haven't subscribed to our channel Study FS, please subscribe to our channel. Please like, share and comment in our videos. Thank you very much.